All right, we're here at the Rascal booth with Big Omar. Omar, excited to meet you in person one time. First, can we put one in the old vise?
We can. I believe it's time to bury the hatchet.
Yes, finally bury the hatchet.
Burying the hatchet is very important. Sometimes people only bring the hatchet, but they forget to bury it.
Are you familiar with whoever releases a handshake first is the beta?
Yeah. It's a loser. Yeah, which is why this is just extremely comfortable right now. You know what I like also, Tanner? It looks like we're fucking famous because the people are looking at us and with the handshake and everything and our like epic long hair. Like, are we extras from Point Break? Are we the first person to get our ass kicked in a Steven Seagal movie? But those guys just passed by and they're like, they must be pretty fucking famous.
Carrying around a microphone is more it's more deadly than walking around with a gun in this place, actually.
Does it attract attention? Because honestly, I just saw those guys pass by and a mic looks more professional, right? Where like you're actually interviewing someone, so yeah.
Okay, first question. We're from South Dakota. We've got Mount Rushmore in South Dakota. You're familiar.
Yeah.
So I've got a question for you. Present company not excluded.
Right.
Who is your Mount Rushmore of Canadians?
Just in general.
Just any Canadians.
They're fucking laughing at us. I like it because I think they see we're still shaking hands. So you gotta keep it. Of just Canadian, does not matter. Oh, dude. Well, hold on. Not to be lame, I won't flip it back on you just because, like, give me some examples. I know, like, you're like, what Canadians, but give me like. Oh.
Yeah. Justin Bieber, Jessica Bittner, Omar. It could be in our space. You could spin it.
Bittner's the homie. She gets put on it. Oh, that's a good one. Fuck. Okay, hold on. Because, like, dude, I just mentioned Point Break, Keanu Reeves. Let's go. Yeah, let's, right? All right. But give me, I don't want to fuck this up. Give me two more. Like, give me some ideas here. I stand by the first two.
Drake.
Actually not.
Like
Trailer Park Boys.
Vince Carter was there for a while. Yeah.
Vince Carter's solid. I'll give. Okay. I got one. Joe Carter. He's not Canadian, but he played for the Blue Jays.
Okay.
He may be Canadian, but he played for the Blue Jays. Can we throw him in there?
That's good.
Because he back-to-back World Series, pretty epic. That'd be number 3.
That's good.
Okay. And then what's the fourth one? Trailer Park Boys. If we have to only pick one,
Bubbles.
I like Bubbles, but you know who's underrated? Ricky. Ricky's my guy with the helmet hair, bro.
Yeah.
Dude,
okay.
I think if I was to ever, let's say, get a degree in sociology, if I had to have a thesis, it'd be all about Trailer Park Boys. I think it's more genius than people realize. But yeah.
Okay, next subject. This is a bit of a sensitive subject amongst us right here, but
That's what we're bearing the hat.
yeah. Jorts. What is the perfect length?
The perfect length is definitely above the knee. If we're talking the inseam, it could be anywhere between 3.5 inches to like 5 inches. You mainly want it to lightly taper around the thigh. So in terms of the actual length, anything above the knee is acceptable in my opinion.
What about if some people might argue that jorts aren't jorts unless you literally start with full length jeans? I don't necessarily agree, but your thoughts?
That's prohibitive, right? Some people will try and needlessly exclude other people from joining some sort of enclave, and we believe in keeping people in, so we do the work for them. We had our scientists, as I'm sure you did as well, spend literally millions of dollars trying to determine how to make jorts. And some people would say, hey, just cut jeans, but that's not the same thing. You need to make them first, then cut them, but also leave the integrity of the jorts inside of it. So it's more complicated than people think. It's kind of like when people ask, oh, how do you get the caramel inside of like Cadbury caramel, bars? It's more complicated than people realize.
All right, I have one more question for you. We might have to break this just so I can refer to my notes, but drop something there. This final segment is sponsored by the Arnold Bathrooms.
Nice.
So
hey, can I be honest, man? Pretty clean. Like for an expo, what would you say? It's not amazing. I didn't go inside the toilet to see if it was. Yeah.
We've got an image to uphold here, so we have to say they're bad.
Oh, they're bad. I bet they're worse. Probably. I've been a terrible one. And when I was here in 2018, I don't remember them being clean. Yeah. Maybe it's just the one. Like I think you're further down that way.
Yeah.
The one that I've been going to. I'm an Arnold Expo like stand now, but yeah.
We like to think our marketing efforts have like beefed up
Yeah, what's the Costco thing that you did?
The chicken bake.
I love it. Yeah, I see it. Yeah, you guys put out good stuff.
Okay, so last question here, sponsored by the Arnold Bathrooms.
Yeah.
Rank these 4 ancient civilization workouts. Roman gladiators, the Vikings, medieval knights, Apache warriors.
So just like in terms of effectiveness, or just fuck it, we ball, what's more?
Yeah. Who's the most badass? Like that's what you say.
So I'd say Apache warriors, mainly because they probably had a smaller total population, and because they were still, relying upon hunting, some of the innate skills they would need, such as like the endurance-based training, the knife work, and so on and so forth, would be like pretty damn high. Like medieval knights are a specialized class of people, and that's cool. There'd be less knights than people realize. Knights are decent. Roman gladiators, you have to rise through the ranks, so that would be my number 2. And Vikings are also just badass. Like my boy who Halfdor broke the record for the walk. Yeah. That's amazing. So there are no losers in that. I would just say medieval knights only because, like, you know, your nobility, you needed to be rich to do it. Like, is that the best way? Like there's a meritocratic way with gladiators, right? With selecting them. So I thought that was cool. So I'd say Apache.
Great answer. I really appreciate the interview. I'd love to end this with a handshake.
Oh, yeah, we haven't done that before. Yeah. I think we need to unite against the real enemy, which is Gap Kids. They're starting to release jorts. Yeah. And once they get after it, then Gymshark's can get after it, and then it's over for everyone, you know? So it's like, then people say, like, jorts, everyone should be wearing jorts, and then we should start excluding people. So it'll be full circle.
It feels good to finally bury this hatchet right here. You saw it here first, folks.
Yeah.
Yeah.